Hey, welcome back to True Crime Unraveled. I'm your host, Robert. There was a new court document that's dropped, several of them that dropped within the last couple of days. One of them I was looking at, which made me shake my damn head. They are wanting to seal Ashley Jennings' affidavit. Now, I don't know exactly what type of affidavit it is that Ashley Jennings has, but the state is wanting it sealed, as well as not just sealed. Okay, comes now the state of Idaho buying through the Latah County prosecuting attorney and hereby moves to court pursuant to Idaho Court Administrative Rule 32G1 and Idaho Code 74 124 for an order sealing the affidavit of Ashley Jennings, which is Exhibit S1 to the state's motion to extend state's rebuttal expert disclosure deadline herein because the affidavit contains personal private information. Exactly whose personal private information does this affidavit contain? And does it contain Ashley Jennings' personal private information? And they want to make this seal exempt from disclosure and is uh, sealed pursuant to Idaho Court Administrative Rule 32 G1 for the reasons stated in the said motion until hearing can be held on the matter. So they want to take this Ashley Jennings affidavit, seal it up, and make it to where it's non-discoverable, which means uh, Ian Taylor can't file a motion of discovery for this affidavit. But what I would like to know exactly what type of affidavit is it? And it says evidence S1. So it must pertain to the evidence or the evidence in this case. But that don't make no sense. If it pertains to the evidence in the case, then why is it Ashley Jennings' affidavit? Exactly. Is it Ashley Jennings' own version of the probable crap affidavit? We don't know. It just states Ashley Jennings' affidavit. So I would like to know exactly what's going on with that. It just feels like that the closer we get to trial, the more the court tries to hide stuff. That's just what it feels like to me. It feels like that the court's is trying to hide stuff because we've already seen almost all the affidavits tied to the PCA, but now they have a new affidavit that's Ashley Jennings' affidavit, but yet they want to seal it and make it to where it's non-discoverable until there can be a hearing held on the matter. So I'd like to know when the next hearing is because this should be interesting. And it's labeled S1. Evidence S1. In my honest opinion, nothing in this case makes sense. Now, I mean, nothing makes sense in this case. I mean, I understand that they're wanting to seal everything up to protect Brian's right to a fair trial, but it's nothing's fair in this. I mean, for heaven's freaking sakes, you had Ashley Banfield, because I watched the video last night, having somebody describing the firing squad or how the firing squad works. So that clearly tells you exactly what's on Ashley Banfield's mind. She feels he's 100% guilty. I mean, there's a lot of media stars like Ashley Banfield, Megan Fox, no, Megan Fox, Megan Kelly. I'm sorry, I get Megan Kelly and Megan Fox mixed up because I think they're both airheads. Yeah, see, Megan Kelly, Ashley Banfield, Nancy Grace, and I just wish Howard Bloom would shut up and go away. That's the way I feel about Bloom. That last that last Megan Fox interview, he was making stuff up as he went through the interview. The only viable and valuable thing that he stated was about the FBI breaking terms of service by uploading genetic information on two sites that were private sites, and part of their terms of service was law enforcement wasn't allowed to upload genetic information. But yeah, it's this whole, and I'd like to know, actually, guys, I'd like to know, why is Bill Thompson quiet as a church mouse when they're in these hearings? He's like, yeah, he just sits off over on the prosecution table with the bar in, with his hand in his pockets. And the only time you saw life out of him was when Ashley Jennings went up to the stand for the rebuttal, totally tanked. And you saw Santa Claus, Bill Thompson, turning purple. I mean, I honestly think they should have let Nye go back up there because, I mean, he had his stuff together where Ashley Jennings didn't have her stuff together because she kept trying to put a third cell tower in the evidence, even though it was too late. And the judge admonished her for it. And I believe that the judge has the door open for a Franks hearing, but at the same time, I don't think he wants a Franks hearing. He just wants this case to go to trial because he wants it out of his court. But the way he's signaling about the Franks, it's just supposed to be the judge and the defense attorney. Um, no, the judge, the defense attorney, I believe, with the prosecution in the judge's chambers. You guys can correct me if the prosecution is supposed to be there too for the Franks hearing. In the judge's chamber, but the way he's signaling when it comes to the Franks hearing, he's going to have the prosecution there with him. And I mean, if that's the case, then it wouldn't be in the judge's chamber. It would be out there in the courtroom, more likely being live streamed for everyone to see. But yeah, this whole thing with Jennings, with Thompson, with Nye, and with the judge. I mean, I would seriously like to be the fly on the wall when Ashley Jennings was writing her affidavit, and I'd like to know what the affidavit is about. Is it a new probable cause affidavit? Because Jennings said the old one was null and void. So did she write a new one up? I mean, that's something I would like to know. But I just wanted to jump on here real quick, share my feelings about this new court doc, and keep puzzling why they're sealing it because it contains private information, but of who? Everyone have a good Friday, and this is True Crime Unraveled. Make sure while you're here, if you like this video, go ahead and leave me a like, hit the subscribe button, and down in the link, I am sponsored by W Energy. So if you guys want to go check out W Energy, the first purchase is 10% off with the promo code EarlyBird. So you guys have a very, very good night and a good Friday, and I'm out. Peace.